Hey guys, I just got back from work. Today is Tuesday. As you can see, my cat is waiting for after work cuddles. I'm gonna go ahead and do a few chores, and then we're gonna go ahead and print the things that I need to set up my A5. So let's get to it. So hey guys, welcome to my floor. I just made myself a cup of coffee after work. This is my after work ritual. It was my after school ritual too when I was in high school, even middle school. I've been drinking coffee a long time. I will say the Chobani white chocolate mocha creamer, it has increased my quality of life to an extent I did not think it would. So highly recommend, 10 out of 10. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set myself up for future success. What I mean by that is I won't be able to set up my A5 binder until either tomorrow after work or Thursday when we have off work because it's 4th of July. And I kind of want to take my time doing it and really put thought into the process. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print out all the materials that I'll need in order to set up my A5 binder. So here's my A5. It's pretty much bare. Well, the only thing that I have here is I have these dashboards from the Aesthetic Dollar. The camera's inverted, so sorry about that if it shows up inverted. So I have budget, and then I have this beautiful moon, and then I have each of the months. But literally this is what I've been doing. Like when I go to budget out, like this is it. Like it really is not the best look, and I mean it's worked for me, but there's just ways that I can make this better. So what I plan on doing is I ordered from the Aesthetic Dollar. It was like a digital download. It was a cash planning sheet. So I have a cash planning sheet. I also want an online expenses tracker, and then just plain dotted paper, kind of like a bullet journal, so that I can still do that, but just have it look a lot nicer. So I'm gonna go ahead and start printing that. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie, and today we are going to be redoing my A5 binder. So let's go ahead. I did print a few things out, and I'm going to go over them with you. We have an online spending tracker, so let me pull that out here. So here's our online spending tracker. It's pretty nice and simple. It just has the date of the purchase, the description, what envelope it's going to come out of, and the amount. Let's put that to the side. This is something new I'm trying. This is a cash envelope tracker. So I'm going to pick a few envelopes I want to track. I'm going to, at the start of the month, what the envelope is, I'm going to write down here, the amount that's in there, and then at the end of the month, I'm going to put the envelope and the amount that's left. And then also in the beginning, I'm going to put the goal. And then I just have a few pages for any extra notes. And yeah, I did print out a good amount of these. I'm used to doing my cash planning on just like blank pieces of paper. So initially I was going to do my cash planning on this, and I do like bullet journaling. So I did, just like a grid. I made this in Canva, but I forgot I ordered this from the Aesthetic Dollar as well. It was a digital download for A5, and this is a cash planning sheet. So we're going to go ahead and set up each month until the end of the year. And I think I'm actually going to do a little budget with me as well for my next cash stuffing video. So we're going to let's do notes first. I believe notes I should have enough for 2 in each month. So we're going to do notes, cash envelope tracker, online spending. Why can't I find that? Online spending, and then cash planning. Now, cash planning, I only have one per month right now. I think I need more paper, honestly, so I'm gonna see. Like I said, I usually do my planning just on a plain piece of paper, so this is kind of what I'm working with: my cash planning, online spending, cash envelope tracker, and then notes. So I feel like once I kind of use this up in each month and I don't have any extra, which I can always print more, but as of right now I might just move on to this. Not sure yet. I have no idea. And then at the end of each month, let's see, and I'm also going to collect any extra A5 paper that I have so that I can maybe print more of those little trackers. Okay, so that is July. July is all set. Let's move on to August. So yeah, I do have some extra paper, so I'll end up probably printing more of those cash planning sheets so that I can kind of try to keep everything uniform. So let's do notes. Then eventually when I go ahead and print more of these cash planning sheets, I'll probably just keep them all in the front. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. September. Oh, my dog is barking. There's probably a UPS truck out front. Or maybe not. I don't know what she's barking at. Okay, so we're gonna do notes. And as for notes in this binder, I honestly, I have no idea what I'm gonna write there. But let's see, maybe I'll figure out something for July. I did bring over some journaling supplies of mine. I am into journaling. I have some stickers, some highlighters, some pens, October. And I think kind of like for each month, what I'm gonna do is kind of do like a little bit of a theme. Because like I said, I am into journaling. And I feel like, you know, an A5 can really serve as a beautiful journal. Oh, I printed a lot of these notes. I think I might have printed out enough for like 3 in each month. That's really strange. Okay. Oh, did I not print enough of the cash envelope trackers, or are they behind the online spending trackers? I have no idea. And then December. Or I guess this is November. Oh well, I'll figure it out. So why do I have so many of the online spending trackers? There has to be something behind this. Yeah, I have a few behind. So let's actually take one. Spending, cash planning. Okay, yeah, I was just a month ahead. My bad. Okay, so I have some extra note sheets behind here. Oh my gosh, A5 paper is kind of crazy. Okay, so I have a few extra note sheets behind here. I'll just kind of keep them in the month of December. I have my last cash envelope tracker in there, online spending, and then cash planning. Okay, so let's just go ahead and check what I just did. So July we have set, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, cool. So let's go into July and let's see what we can do here. So I think just for funsies, I'm going to do a little bit of like a journal on this page just for the month of July. So I'll probably just time lapse this and it could be a nice and relaxing little journal session. So here we go. so this is kind of what I'm working with right now. I just wrote out 5 goals for the month. So my first goal is a mini cut. So I'm going to do just like a mini cut. It's kind of like a fitness nutrition thing before my vacation. I'm going to start my benching regimen, which is another exercise at the gym I just want to get better at. So I'm going to, you know, follow a program. I want to add at least 300 in my high yield. I've kind of been slacking on adding in my high yield because I've been focused on paying off credit card debt and also just adding to my 100 envelope, which I really want to finish. Number 4 is add new 2 Etsy listings, or add 2 new Etsy listings. So I was talking about this in my Instagram stories. I've been making my own cash envelopes for a bit, and I just redid a lot of my envelopes, and I accidentally printed out 2 sets of each envelope on my vellum paper, which I don't know how that happened. I literally put like 1 copy of each, so I don't know. But I am thinking of making these like little bundles and selling them in my Etsy shop. There would only be 1 of each. They'd be a nice reduced price. And like I said, the goal of my Etsy shop is just to be, you know, affordable and make all these amazing, aesthetic looking, awesome cash budgeting supplies available to everyone, because sometimes they really can be overpriced. And my goal is just to kind of make it available to everyone, especially me who works on a low income. Like, I know, girl, I know. And then number 5, try to feel as little travel anxiety as possible, be in the moment. I do have my Las Vegas trip coming up, and honestly, I've had some pretty crazy things happen in my life, and I've developed kind of I have anxiety in general, but like I've developed an anxiety when I go away on trips. I'm always very, very scared that something will happen while I'm not at home. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but it is something based on, you know, childhood trauma. But anyway, so I am going on this trip to Las Vegas, and honestly, no matter what trip I go on, I'm so excited. I love traveling, but there's always that little thing in the back of my mind that's like worrying and making me anxious. So the goal to kind of fight against that is to stay in the present. So that's kind of what I want to do. That's why I wrote be in the moment. So every day when I'm away on vacation and leading up to my vacation, I do like to focus on meditation, and I also just like to do exercises that kind of help me stay in the present and help my mind stop wandering. So I guess this is my little first little journal entry here. And then let's go ahead and let's do a little budget with me. So I'm going to move this stuff. I do have to go to the bank tomorrow. I'm filming this on the 4th of July. So I'm going to the bank tomorrow. I do have to go to work tomorrow in order to be eligible for that holiday pay. If you know, you know. So here's what I do, and here's my process for budgeting. I've never really shown this. So the first thing that I do is I go to my 100 envelope challenge, and I see what needs to be stuffed in here. So 59 and 60. So 59 and 60. Let's go ahead and write that in. Okay. All right, and then I did just kind of go over, you might have seen it, I flipped past it in July, but I kind of was jotting out my envelope plan and what I'd have to be adding, you know, to make, you know, money happen. So bills, one of the weeks out of the month is going to be needing 25 instead of my usual 20. Not this week though. So let's do bills, let's do 20, and let's go here. Another thing that I do immediately, so I kind of just do the envelopes that really just need priority. So bills, and then the savings challenge that I'm completing for my vacation to Las Vegas. I do that, which is 120. And then I normally use my phone as a calculator, so that's really awkward. Let me get my iPad. Okay, I got my iPad. I don't even know if you can see that. You can. Okay, so I normally like to take the amount that I'm going to be cash stuffing. So the amount I have to work with is around 500 this week. I did get some extra for commission. So, oh my gosh, why is it making noise? That's crazy. So I'm going to take out, I just kind of subtract from the 500 my they're not really necessities, but you know, the things that I am going to be stuffing this week that are taking priority. So that leaves me with about 241. So now I just go normally here. Kia, I really got to take this next week. So I'm going to put, I believe I have, oh, you know what's another thing that's actually a priority? My 500 envelope. that needs $35 more. So that is a must. I am completing that in my next video. So Kia, I'm gonna put, let's do 20. Hair, let's do 10. I'm not gonna do anything in medical. I'm gonna go to self-care. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could put the 60 in here and that would complete it. That would make my life a whole lot easier. But seeing as I have 3 weeks until vacation, let's do, let's do 20. Okay, so then the last thing in here is miscellaneous, so I've just been trying to add 5 to that each week. All right, now let's move on to the other binder, my marble binder. Birthdays. Oh, you know what? I didn't do this in order, so my cash stuffing might be a little interesting. It's kind of hard to get used to. You know, doing it on this, it is my first time, so I'm sure it'll be okay though. I'm not gonna start stuffing these until at least Valentine's Day, not until August, and then Mother's Day and Father's Day, not until January, so that's fine. Anniversary is gonna be getting 5. Halloween is gonna be getting 5 as well. Honestly, for Halloween, I might do like 10. What do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 5 is 45. So give me 55. Nah, I'll just do 5. Black Friday is gonna be getting 10. And actually, what I'm gonna be doing after I do this video, I'm gonna be redoing my envelopes. So this is the last cash stuffing with this setup. Once I do that, some of the amounts in here are gonna be changed up. So let's do Christmas. Let's do a 20. So that is 106. I do have 106 left over. So what I'm gonna be doing for that is that $106. Let's see, I could probably write that in my notes. So notes. This is July number 2. So July number 2 equals I think it's about, I think I have $56 on my Ulta card for my face cream that I bought, so I'm gonna pay that. And then what do I have left after that? I think that's literally $50. I have $50 left. I think I'm gonna do 25 and 25 in each buffer. Or you know what? I'm gonna do 25 in my chase. And then I'm gonna put 25 in my high yields because I have to reach my goal of putting at least $300 in my high yield. So you know what? Now that that goes toward my goal, I'm going to highlight that because that's 25 toward my goal of 300 for the month in my high yield. So I believe that is good to go. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am. I hope not. Let me go ahead and just quickly add this up. And then we're gonna go ahead and take my teller slip, which just also happens to be from the Aesthetic Dollar. Hi Emily, how are you? So let's do, we have 100. We have 250s. Sorry if the table is shaking. We have 620s. I think that's 120. I hope it is. 4 10s, which is 40. 6 5s, which is 30. And then 4 1s, which is $4. So 100, 200, 320, 360, 70, 80, 90, 394. Okay, so that went strangely well for the first time ever doing that. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. I did a little budget with me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this teller slip in my bank bag, or in my cash bag, which also happens to be by the Aesthetic Dollar, and I'm gonna go ahead and just take that to the bank tomorrow, get myself all settled. But yeah, otherwise, this is a really great setup. I feel like it just elevated my A5, kind of gave me a reason as to why to use it, and I got to write my goals, talk with you guys a little bit about them, and I'm just gonna plan my leftover from my budget. So yeah, I don't really do a zero-based budget. If I have a little bit left over, I like to put that toward other things, and I like to pay off my cards as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.